celebrate today, and there are many people for whom OUSD would like to recognize and thank. This was truly a community joint effort, and we want to recognize all our partners in the audience and everyone that's come together to make sure that Measure S became a reality. But first, would you please stand for the presentation of our nation's colors by the Orange High School Junior ROTC, and our national anthem will be followed afterwards.
The Color Guard Commander is Cadet Captain Tanya Espitia. The Marine Corps Color Bearer is Cadet Lance Corporal Alondra Granillo. The left rifleman is Cadet Corporal Maya Moreno. The right rifleman is Cadet Gunnery Sergeant Erwin Ramirez. Cadet Sergeant Deneri Donati is your narrator.
Counter march! March! Color! Halt! Present! Color!
Place your right hand over your heart and join me in the saying of the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early lights what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Forward! March! Left! Right! Turn! March! Forward! March!
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you to our talented Orange High School students. At this time, I would like to acknowledge our local elected officials and other community leaders who have joined us for today's ceremony. First of all, I'd like to start with the Orange Unified School District Board, who has been very supportive all along the way in our work with Measure S. I'd like to start with our board president, Dr. Alexia Deligiani Bridges. If you could please stand as your name is mentioned. Vice President Kathy Moffitt. School Board Clerk Tim Surridge. Trustee Rick Ledesma. Trustee Brenda Lebsack. And Trustee Andrea Yamasaki. I'd also like to recognize our State Assembly member, Dr. Stephen Choi. And representing the City of Orange is Mayor Tita Smith and Mayor Pro Tem Mark Murphy. And representing Congressman Lou Correa's office, Miss Rachel Ronicki. If she could please stand. Representing Orange County Supervisor Todd Spitzer, Mr. Al Tello. Former Orange County Supervisor Bill Campbell. Former OUSD trustee Russ Barrios. And former OUSD superintendent Mr. Michael Christensen. Who we know worked tirelessly to get to where we are today. Thank you so much, Mike. Representing the Measure S Citizen Advisory Committee, we have Villa Park City Councilwoman and Committee Chair Deanna Fascinelli. Anaheim Hills resident and Orange business owner Trevor O'Neill. Orange Planning Commissioners Ernie Glasgow and Doug Willits. Dr. John Hernandez, President of Santiago Canyon College, who will be doing a groundbreaking on our early college educational program here as well. And Dr. Marilyn Flores, Vice President of Academic Affairs at Santiago Canyon College. Dr. Jennifer Cotto, Dean of Enrollment and Support Services at Santiago Canyon College. Mr. Robert Santana, Chief Executive Officer of the Boys and Girls Club of Central Orange Coast. Mr. Jack Rolbolt, Vice President of Community Relations at Chapman University. Community Foundation of Orange and Santiago Canyon College Foundation Board Member Larry Cohn. Ms. Kathy Seeley, Executive Director of the Friendly Center. And Ms. Karen Tyson, Director of Operations at the Friendly Center. I'd like to thank all our partners for the work they've done to support the efforts of our Measure S School Bond. I'd also like to acknowledge our project teams who are here, who have been working diligently over the last year, doing the planning, the schematic designs, all the diligent work that must get done to go to the Division of State Architect in order for us to start the building. Our project management firm, Cumming Corporation, Anthony Sanchez, Vice President, Chuck Wren, Program Director. Please stand up and be recognized. Eileen Taw, Director of Operations and Development, and Ann Valena, Program Controls Manager, all from Cumming. And then thank you. Our architecture and engineering firm, Lionakis, Principal Architect Steve Kendrick, who's been on this program since the very beginning. And staff designers Hugh Vo and Carolyn Tran. Thank you so much. And with our construction firm partner, Balford Beatty, Wayne Romhild, Senior Vice President, and Brian Osborne, Project Executive. If you could please stand and be recognized. I think you'll see the two of them on this campus the most during the summer managing the construction. With these introductions complete, it brings me great pleasure to introduce Honorable Tita Smith, who will kick off with the Mayor of City of Orange, who will say a few words. Mayor Smith has been a longtime supporter of OUSD and a local leader who's always been an advocate for our schools and our students. OUSD is grateful for her friendship with We have to remember we're on a school campus and those bells have to continue. We're grateful for her friendship and appreciative of all she does for the city and the OUSD community, and especially for Orange High School. Please join me in welcoming Mayor Tita Smith with her welcoming remarks.
Thank you.
Is that okay?
That's good.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hanson, for your opening remarks and all of your work. Thank you for the introduction. As Dr. Hanson said, I'm Tita Smith, and so proud and pleased to be the mayor of my hometown, especially because this is the first time on the Orange High campus I can wear my CIF bling for the football championship. Gifted by the coach and the team, and it's such a great memento. I wear it close to my heart. I am not a Panther, but I'm a Panther Cub. My mom and dad both graduated from Orange High School. Daddy in 1943 and went directly into the United States Navy, and my mom in 1945. And that's where they met, at Orange High School. So be very, very sensitive about relationships at Orange High School. They were married for 65 years. Yes. Also, thank you so much to our color guard. That is the most spirited Orange High School ROTC flag salute that I have ever seen, and that was beautiful. Thank you very much to the guard and their leaders. And I also want to especially call out special thanks to Mrs. Christina Kendler and her team, who led the successful Measure S bond fund campaign. Christina, you're here. Where is she? There she is. Thank you, Christina. You know, Orange High School was the very first high school in Orange. I think it was founded either in 1906 or 1910. I'm a little fuzzy. Mayor Pro Tem probably knows. He'll fill me in. But now in our city, we have the legacy of 5 high schools. That's how much our community has grown. Of El Medina, Villa Park, Canyon, Orange, and Richland. And we are very appreciative to be able to have superb high school education. I'm here representing our council, Mayor Pro Tem Murphy, Councilwoman Kim Nichols, graduate of El Medina High School, Mike Alvarez, graduate of Villa Park High School, and Fred and I went out of town for education, but we're, of course, very supportive. I went to school in Santa Ana and Fred in Glendale. And the thing today, the theme is thank you. A special thanks, especially, and we cannot forget, the major thanks on this building and groundbreaking is to the citizens of our community who will pay and be funding this work for many, many years to come. Many of them voted for it. Some of them didn't vote for it. Everybody will contribute, and there is nothing more important in our town to contribute to than the education of our young people. So I am sure that those dollars will eventually be happy dollars to be spent by all. But for now, to the leaders of our district, to the Orange Unified School District, our trustees, all of our teachers, educators, volunteers, this is a day to really, really be proud. Next, let's keep in mind all the leaders, planners, professionals in our community who will build the actual projects. There'll be some interruptions, like we can't use Fred Kelly Field for a while. The campus here will be reconfigured. All the campuses will be configured for the building. But may we seize the moment of this great opportunity for our community for the next 50 years to secure safe, beautiful, and highly effective places to educate our young people. God bless everyone, and go Panthers. I suppose, I'm sorry, that's not the right theme. It's supposed to be once a Panther, always a Panther. That's it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mayor Smith, for your comments. Before I introduce our board president, I saw in the audience that we had some additional bond oversight committee members. Could you please stand and be recognized? I apologize if we didn't get all the names from the RSVP list, but I want to make sure that we acknowledge them. Yes, and I also want to acknowledge co-chair Denise Biddle, who also worked very, very hard alongside Christina Kendler, the Measure S Care group, our community volunteers who organized precinct walking. I think we have Darshan there. We have the whole care committee. Why don't you guys stand up, please? Without the efforts of our community volunteers, and I have to tell you, our principals, our teachers, it was a concerted partnerships amongst everyone that works in our schools. Our PTA president is here. Genevieve, the PTA was amazing and supported as well. Please stand and be recognized. You know, it's hard doing a speech like this because you never want to leave anybody out, but there are so many people. I'm looking at the staff here in the front. They gave tirelessly of their time as well. It truly was a joint effort to get Measure S passed and to be where we are here today. So if I forgot anybody, I apologize from the bottom of my heart, but just want everybody to know that you truly mean a lot to Orange Unified and the students because of what you did. So without further ado, I'd like to have Dr. DeLigiana come up and give her presentation.
Thank you.
Okay.
Good morning. In November 2016, local voters passed Measure S, a $288 million facilities, construction, and building modernization bond for OUSD's 4 comprehensive high schools. With our 4 high schools ranging in age from 45 to 65 years old, the facilities have been due for extensive renovations and improvements for some time now. Voters agreed that the time has finally come to make a major community investment in our schools, and they approved the bond measure. With the passage of Measure S, buildings on our 4 high school campuses will now be retrofitted for enhanced structural integrity, safety, and security, and modernized to optimize in-class instruction and learning. Our 20th century high schools will begin to be transformed to ensure that students and teachers have 21st century facilities and resources in which to learn and work. Perhaps the most significant and highly anticipated project that will be funded at each high school is the construction of new, state-of-the-art science centers with modern classrooms, lab facilities, equipment, and other features. The science centers, starting with the one here at Orange High School, are the projects that will yield the greatest return on investment for our schools, our students, our communities, and our taxpayers. I know I speak on behalf of my colleagues on the board when I say thank you to all of you here today and to the thousands of voters throughout OUSD who supported the passage of Measure S. It was a long road, a heavy lift, but our community came together and supported something that will positively impact the lives of countless thousands of students for years to come. As we prepare to break ground on Orange High School Science Center and Panther Pavilion today, I wish to acknowledge all the work that was done by CARE, Community Advancement Through Renovation for Education, thank you, and the countless volunteers immobilized to help Measure S get approved by voters. Today is truly a great day for OUSD and the start of something that will open new doors of knowledge and opportunity for our students at Orange High School. I look forward to the start of construction this summer and to returning in the fall of 2020 for the dedication of this facility. Thank you.
Okay. Well, thank you, Dr. DeLigiani. We appreciate those words. I'd like to invite our principal, Dennis McHouston, and freshman class president, Annalie Mendoza, to share their thoughts about the new Science Center.
I'm extremely fortunate to serve the Orange High School community. Our students, teachers, and staff are thankful for the opportunities afforded to us by voters. Our teachers are some of the very best, and through passing of Measure S, they will have the platform to better prepare our students for the 21st century and beyond. Today signifies one of the most historical days in our 114-year history, and I'm thankful to be a part of it.
My name is Annalie Mendoza, freshman class president, standing here representing the class of 2021. We are very excited about our new science building. We can't wait to see the transformation and development take place. Thank you all to the stakeholders who voted to make our new science building happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. McHouston and Annalee. I'd like to welcome State Assemblyman Dr. Stephen Choi. He is here to present a proclamation and give us a few words.
Thank you. Good afternoon. Stephen Choi, Assembly Member representing 68th District, and the Orange is in the heart of my 68th District, ranging from Lake Forest, Irvine, Tustin, Orange, Villa Park, and the northern part of Santa Ana and Anaheim Hills. And then I see Anaheim Hills representatives here. Since it's so hot, let me cut out all my speeches. I'm so happy to be here, have a chance to meet you, and congratulate this wonderful location. Building the science building is a basic that we need to educate our future students in the STEM area, science and technology education. So with that, today I'm going to wear two hats. One hat is State Assembly representative. The other one, red means Senate. And when I wear this one, I'll be senator representing John Morlock, our senator, who couldn't be here. So I'll be happy to present these two certificates together to Orange High School in recognition of your groundbreaking ceremony of your science center. Now, a principal and also superintendent, both of you, I think you deserve. Let's have a picture here. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Honorable Mr. Choi. Next, we have a presentation from Ms. Rolninki from the Office of Supervisor Todd Spitzer. I'm sorry, Congressman Lou Correa, I apologize.
I'll go first.
Okay, I'm sorry. Mr. Al Tello, excuse me.
It's a pleasure to be here. Congratulations on this great milestone on behalf of Supervisor Todd Spitzer. I have this certificate of recognition, and I'm sure the future is as bright as today is. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Mr. Tello. Thank you very much, Mr. Tello. Now, Ms. Rachel Rolnicki from Congressman Lou Correa's office.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name's Rachel, again here with Congressman Lou Correa's office, and unfortunately the congressman is just on his way back from DC, couldn't make it today, but sends his best regards as we celebrate the opening of the Science Center and the exciting advancements that are here to come in the next couple years for our Orange Panthers. It's a good day to be a Panther. It's my honor to present a certificate of congressional recognition from Congressman Lou Correa to Orange High School as well, in honor of the groundbreaking of the new Science Center. So congratulations, and we look forward to coming back in 2020.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us today. We look forward to beginning construction later this month and do hope you'll be able to join us for the dedication of the Science Center in the fall of 2020. To commemorate today's Science Center groundbreaking, we have a special surprise for you. We have Orange High School test tubes filled with genuine, authentic Orange High School dirt, sitting in custom test tubes symbolic of our science centers. And we're very excited about this. You'll notice the holders have 3 additional openings. Those of you who will join us at the Science Center groundbreakings at Canyon, El Medina, and Villa Park High Schools will also receive commemorative test tubes for those schools, filled with dirt from those schools. And you can complete the OUSD Measure S collection. So we hope you'll enjoy that. Finally, I'd like to thank Cumming Corp and Corporation, Lionakis, Balfour Beatty, and Communications Lab, who generously underwrote the cost of today's ceremony. And with that, the Board of Education will now move over just a few feet from here to our ceremonial turning of the dirt. Please join us. After that, feel free to take pictures and enjoy some refreshments and pick up your commemorative item. Thank you and have a wonderful afternoon. I understand after we are done with the pictures, we can also have other people put on the hats and use the shovels. It's a fun opportunity for all to get photos. But if the Board of Education would please follow Ms. Barrios, and we'll get our first commemorative photo.
He's videotaping us. He wants evidence that we're taking extra. This one's going to
our colleagues on the council.
And this one right here is going to Ambassador Gaddy Vasquez, a proud alum of 73 who wasn't able to be here today. And that's 1973, a full 2 years before I graduated from Orange High School, Gaddy. Just so I'd like to point that out. But he expresses his congratulations to Orange High School and looks forward to being here for the ribbon cutting on the building.
Awesome.
And we take care of each other, so I'm picking these up for Kim, Fred, Mike. I had one for Mark, but he got it, and there's one for me. So this is historic and hysterical. Thank you very much.
I would say so. I would say so.